I used to say when I was young that I never wanted to be as poor as my mom and dad. I didn't realize at the time that we were rich. We had everything we needed at Lac St. Anne, although I did not understand that for a long time. As the oldest boy in a family of 10 children, I left home at the age of 15 with a one-way bus ticket to my first job and a life of my own. Except for a short visit to see my family, I never lived in Lac St. Anne again. I return more often these days. The place means more to me now that I am an older man. I am looking for the trail through the woods, a path I have lost, and that is where I want to begin this story.
Respected entrepreneur and Métis elder Herb Belcourt may have lost his path for a while, but he has certainly created many for generations of Métis throughout his storied lifetime of hard work and compassionate efforts. Herb is the founder of many successful enterprises, including a pub, movie theaters, furniture upholstery, and even men's tailoring. But he is probably best known for Belcourt Construction, the third largest power line company in Alberta, which he founded in 1965 and employed 265 people in the field. His book, Walking in the Woods, A Métis Journey, was released in 2006 to critical acclaim. It was nominated for the Wilfred Eggleston Award for Nonfiction in the 2007 Alberta Literary Competition and topped bestseller lists. In 1971, he co-founded nonprofit Canadian Housing Corporation to provide affordable housing to Métis people and initiated an urban skills program in Edmonton for tenants, developed a daycare for their children, and acquired a bus for transporting women and children to these programs. For these efforts, Herb received a National Aboriginal Achievement Award for housing.
We needed more than shelter. We needed education. And this is where we started the General Life Skills Program. We took 28 women for 8 weeks. We taught nutritional values of food, hygiene, budgeting, parenting, substance abuse. And we brought in speakers. And after the 8 weeks, they got a certificate. Some of these women would cry because it was the first time in their lives that they ever had been recognized as receiving a certificate.
He has sensitivity toward people, he has respect for people, and his caring for what people need will come through time and time again.
We want to present to you this check for $10,000 to be used for the Belcourt Rousseau Métis Awards.
In 2001, Herb co-founded Belcourt Rousseau Métis Awards, a $13 million endowment to support Métis students pursuing further education. $17 million is now the endowment, and over 15 years, $6 million has been awarded to over 1,000 students in over 200 programs in every educational institution in Alberta. He has sat on multiple boards and actively participates in many clubs in his community. Herb's many accolades include an honorary doctorate of laws from the University of Alberta, the Order of Athabasca University, investiture as a member of the Order of Canada, and an honorary diploma from Norquest College. Herb lives in Edmonton with Leslie, his wife of over 40 years, and recently welcomed grandsons Liam and Jackson into the family. They are his greatest joy.
I look back in my life and I always believed you had to give something back to your community. No matter how successful you are, you must give back to your community.
He has seen the opportunities and and what is possible for Indigenous students, and particularly for Métis students. And so many of our students have been the beneficiary of support through the awards. And really what HERB is about is building economy and building community.
We established a residence for Métis students at the University of Alberta. We established scholarships and awards at Northwest College. We did all kinds of things like that under HERB's leadership. And if I think of HERB, I always think of leadership and a real role model for our Métis people.
He sees human beings, and he said that once before. They said, "What do you see yourself as a Canadian, or do you see yourself as an Aboriginal?" And he said, "I see myself as a human being." And I just feel that that's such an important thing, to see all people as human beings.
Today, I believe with an education, we're going to have leaders of a different kind. We already have scientists, we have leaders in communities, we have corporations as leaders, as CEOs, that sort of thing. But I think it's going to be better for mankind. And the people of Canada will be proud of our Métis people in the end.
Generous.
Remarkable.
Compassionate.
Opportunity architect.
Inspirational.
Humanitarian.
Generous.
Bullheaded.